Little while. I've been a little caught up in work and busy and that kind of stuff, but I thought we'd do something fun today and go through my old Tumblr. I still use it, I just don't use it quite as much anymore. But I made it when I was 14, so there's gonna be some cringy stuff on there. Pardon the mess in the back. I'm moving in a couple months, and so this is my attempt at kind of trying to pull everything out and figure out what needs to go where. But so hopefully you won't have to look at it for too long. But yeah, I have not looked at this since I really since I made it. I have not gone back and looked at anything. So we're gonna kind of figure this out here. I'm not really sure how to do this. I'm gonna say maybe move this over here and move this up here. I think that'll be a little better. Yay! Okay, well, we have to go to archive and we will see how far back we can go and start there. 2012 in July. Alright, here we go. Is this the beginning? No, the beginning. Go. So, let's see here. First thing we got is kind of some Bible verses. I'm not entirely sure why I put those there. Just the very first thing on my Tumblr. Bunch of Bible verses. Okay, anyways. I remember this post because I was talking about a male friend of mine, his grandmother, who was on Facebook, and she was my friend on Facebook, tagged me in this because I'm a big bookworm, and I don't know why I posted this here because he also followed my Tumblr, so I don't know why I thought that was a good idea. Okay. What is this? I'm real girls. According to my friends, I'm not a real girl because real girls don't think imaginary characters from video games or books are attractive. They also say I need to get a makeover, whatever that is. I remember this. I think my friends from high school and I, because I was in my freshman year, we were going to the mall or something, that high school girls do, and they were talking about boys they thought were cute, and I was talking about some Final Fantasy guy, and they thought I was crazy because they were not into the same stuff I was. I remember that very vividly. Okay, let's see. What is this? I don't what is that? I have no recollection. Ella. Who the heck? I don't know any Ellas. I'm thinking maybe that was a code name for someone because I didn't want them to know I was talking about them. I don't know. Okay, oh boy, what is this? Build-A-Bear, my friends dragged me to the mall. Am I happy I went? No, because I got sick in the middle of it. That would suck. Did I have fun before that? Yes. Well, I thought we were going to be forced to go shopping in girly stores, which we still did. First we went to the Disney store, then Build-A-Bear. And we're going back Saturday, and I'm making American Bear. Yay! Okay, none of this is true, first of all. I'm not super patriotic. I don't remember being super patriotic when I was in, my freshman year either. I don't know why I wrote that. Maybe at the time I was feeling patriotic. And also I like how I'm very obviously trying to not be a girly girl or anything. I'm I thought we were gonna go shopping in girly stores. pretty soon after that, I would kind of get over myself a little and accept that you can like girly things. But I think at that point, girly things are bad. Right? What is this? There's like a lot of quotes that I've posted here. What is this one? My first fandom post, you guys. What is this? I just met you and this is crazy, but here's my labyrinth. I stole your baby. My best friend and I, when we were probably in elementary school, she lived down the road from me, so we would sleep over at her house all the time, and we would watch Labyrinth all the time, you know, on the little VHS tape. R.I.P. David Bowie. Okay, what is this one? Twilight fans, they look something like this. This is another example of me trying to be, like, edgy and, like, I don't know. You know, just at the time it was cool for everyone to hate Twilight. Now it's like what you want. Doesn't matter. Alright, what is this? Only David Bowie can make magic dancing and stretchy pants with puppets cool. I can't think of anyone else that could. So, okay. What is this? Okay. Okay, dream lights. Let's see if I can, like, look this up. Dream lights. So these are the dream lights. I don't know if you remember them or not. Do they still make them? They were like one of those like Pillow Pet commercials that were on all the time. And I guess we were watching a commercial for it or something, and my dad on the Dream Lights commercial says it's all good until the bumblebee sets the house on fire. Because I guess they like lit up. Okay, let's see. It says, did I just quote David Bowie? Don't get me wrong, David Bowie's a good person to quote, but I don't know why I'm posting so many quotes. I don't remember posting all these quotes. Okay, oh, this was the, I was in this play, when I was 14, Romeo and Juliet, and there's this kind of funny story, too. So, we were, get out of here, what are you doing? Okay, anyways, we were practicing in a park, and it was kind of a like more modern twist on Romeo and Juliet, and so we had like a prop gun. It didn't work, you know, it wasn't real. It did have air canisters in it, and so when you would shoot it off, it sounded like a real gun. And I remember very clearly not to shoot it off when we were in this big park, because we were kind of in a little isolated area. You know, somebody did it anyway. And pretty soon, a reasonably concerned parent had called the police, and the police kind of ran in and thought it was a real gun, so they were treating it as a situation with a real gun, and it was probably one of the scariest things I witnessed. They like ran in and made everyone put their hands up, and like I was not someone that got in trouble a lot, and so I was like, I just remember being like, I told you not to do it. But that is like the one predominant memory I have of this play. Okay. What is this? Princess Bride. I don't understand why I'm posting all this stuff. There's only one slice of chocolate cake left, so you put a threatening sticky note claiming it as yours. I actually think I put the sticky note there, and my dad put it on the cake on a plate and like hid it somewhere so that he would think that, or that I would think he ate it. He hadn't, and I remember being really mad at him about it. And I don't know why. I don't know why I thought a sticky note was gonna stop anything. Me. Why is that man holding his baby with the fridge open when he isn't doing anything with the fridge? It's a new thing. Instead of leaving your baby in the car, you leave it in the fridge. Let me just set my baby down in the fridge while I get the milk. It's all good until you forget your baby in the fridge. Oh, we're watching TV. I was like, where the heck was I? Or was I like in the grocery store or something? Gosh, here's another I'm super edgy thing. So you're 10 years old and have a laptop, iPod, Facebook, blah 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 blah. Okay, first of all, when I was 10, I had a cell phone. I didn't have like a fancy one, I had a track phone that was for emergencies, but like I had a cell phone, so I really didn't need to be acting like this because also, there's no point. It's like why you didn't have all this stuff when you were 10? Because this stuff was like, it wasn't readily available when you were 10. Like, I remember being 10 and we had laptops, but they were so expensive and my dad used them for work. Now I feel like they're a little cheaper, you can get them a little easier. It's because they weren't available to you. So, I don't know, it's kind of like saying when all these 10-year-olds are playing with all their toys. When I was 10, I played with like sticks and grass. It's like, calm down. Calm down. I remember this class. So at this point, I was in sophomore year. So in my high school, you only had to take one required gym course, and that was your freshman year. You did not have to take any other physical education class after that. Me, being, I guess, an idiot, decided to sign up for one on my own. I am not an athletic person. I just am not good at that kind of stuff. I'm more of an artsy person. Um, I've got 2 left feet. It's not a fun experience watching me try to do anything, even remotely athletic. So I remember this class was called Lifetime Sports. I thought I was gonna be fine because Lifetime Sports, you took a lot of really, really easy sports and just played them. And mainly juniors and seniors would sign up for this class, so like I think I was maybe one of 2 sophomores in that class. And so we would play things like bocce ball, ping pong. We went bowling every Thursday. We played cornhole, easy stuff. And I got a D in that class. Because in physical education I did okay because it was half academic and half physical. And this one was like all based on your physical performance, and I did not do well. I didn't have any friends because, first of all, they were all upperclassmen, and I'm this unathletic, string bean, spaghetti-armed kid over here. I had maybe 2 friends, and I remember one of them was a senior, and he wanted to be going to like sports writing, but he definitely did not come across as the most approachable. He basically hated America a lot, and he would always talk about wanting to move to Canada. And then the other kid was pretty much like a hardcore like druggie, and that's not something I really liked or advocated for, but beggars can't be choosers when you have friends, and I just wasn't around him anytime outside of class when I needed someone to talk to. I just remember being miserable in that class. So miserable. It was bad, and I felt really bad too because we'd have a bowling partner, and my bowling partner, he was like really athletic. He was a senior too, and he was so nice to me. And he didn't have to be, because I sucked at bowling. I maybe got like in the 80s every week, and he would bowl in like the 200s. he was great at it. And, you know, every time we would, you know, play against someone else, he'd kind of like brag about me, and at the end of the game, if we lost, he'd be like, I should have done better, you know, I'm sorry, and you know, it was obviously he and I both knew that I sucked, but he didn't, you know, he wasn't mean about it, and I remember just being really grateful for that, because I don't know how that year would have been if, you know, every week he'd been really mean to me about it. So yeah, thank you, Chris. If you're still out there somewhere. Okay, alright, let's see. September. What is this? I have a wiener dog. Just thought I'd put that out there. What? Why? Okay. Okay, what is this? In homeroom, we were handed out a form that had 2 questions. What was your name? And what would you like to be called in the yearbook? For question 2, my good friend put Batman. I'm curious to see if they'll do it. Someone last year was dressed up as Where's Waldo in their yearbook picture. I do remember the Where's Waldo kid. I had acted with her before, and I think it was her senior year, and she just, I guess, showed up dressed like Where's Waldo for the picture, for the yearbook picture. But they did not put my friend in there as Batman. I don't remember that happening. So, what is this? I remember this. It was my bus driver. I had like the angriest bus drivers ever in high school. I mean, to be fair, like pretty much everyone on the bus was just messing with them all the time. But I just found that really funny. Oh my gosh. I do. I bet you I can tell you the kid that instigated it too. I know exactly who that was. What is this? This is me playing. Okay, kid 1. Okay, throw the stupid white ball. Playing bocce. Kid 2. Coach said not to call it that. It's a, what's it called again? Coach Paulino. Paulino? I don't remember. Coach, you have to say it with an Italian accent. Kid 2. I can't. I'm Asian. Kid 3. Hey, there's some people sneaking into the woods to smoke. Hi guys, have fun. Coach, those kids are trying to smoke? I thought it was a class. Me going into the woods. Yep. Sums up my high school. Yeah, there was like this little area called the Cut, and that's where like all the kids would go to smoke and like do drugs. And no one like did anything about it. I would see people in the morning, like parents, dropping their children off at the Cut to go smoke and like do drugs, and I'm like, why? Why are you like this? Oh my gosh. What is this? I don't remember posting this, but I think it's pretty. Wow. Is that cosplay or an art? I think it's art, but that's really pretty. Wow. Mm. Okay, what is this? It says the only grapes I eat. Okay, things have gotten ridiculous with the branding lately, okay? Because, you know, Beauty and the Beast just came out, and I've been hearing commercials on the radio for Beauty and the Beast themed sunscreen. Sunscreen! Why do you need Beauty and the Beast themed sunscreen? I don't understand. Okay, I mean, I just have to learn how to... Let's kind of skip ahead a couple years. Hopefully things will get a little less cringy, but we're gonna kind of look. That's really funny. How would you teenagers like to do something for money? Can we have some details first? Okay. There's a lot of free stuff on here. I think this may have been when I first watched Free, and I was a little obsessed with it. I joined a pool after I watched Free. I used to do swim team, and then I didn't anymore. I was never that good at it. Because, you know, as we discussed, I'm not very good at athletic stuff. But I went, and I remember the first time that I went to the pool and swam and tried to exercise, because I really didn't exercise much, and when you swim, it works out like every muscle. And so I was done after maybe 10 minutes. And I got out of the pool, and I remember the lifeguard like commented on like how short of a time I was swimming, and he's like, that was really short. And I remember being really embarrassed. I never went back again. I do like swimming, it's just, it's difficult for me to commit and like continuously do something, especially when it's exercise, because I'll wake up and I'm like, I don't want to. I don't want to exercise. There is so much free stuff on here. Okay, so let's just go and see my Tumblr from this year. Let's figure out what that is. I don't know how this will be, but yeah. Oh, this stuff will be more in line with my current humor, and everything. So we'll see, you know? Okay. Oh, I remember posting this. Just think of a happy thought and fly to Neverland. I'll walk. Think of any happy memory and I said I'll walk. Our cats had a fight and our parents are trying to make them resolve it. That's funny. Oh, this is Castles in Poland. So, for any of you that are Unison Raid fans, I don't know if you remember one of our Gajiels. I think he was the one in the majority of the videos. He wasn't our first one, but you know he was in the videos. And he just kind of up and moved to Poland, and he didn't tell anyone. So yeah, that's where he went. Because everyone keeps asking where he is, and we kind of don't answer. We're just like, oh, you know, he's out doing this or whatever. The real reason is because he moved to Poland and didn't tell anyone. So yeah. Okay, when you graduate, you think you're prepared for the real world. That was me. I went straight from high school to living on my own, states away, paying my own taxes, having a full-time job, and I'm like, how do I do any of this? I don't understand. Here we go. Oh, I'm super into My Hero Academia right now, and Aizawa is probably my favorite character. I just really relate to him a lot. I love him a lot. Yeah, me. At work. I'll just take blankets to work and be like, I'm gonna be here on my breaks, it's fine. There's this. Oh, this is really good art too. Another thing that I watched recently, I think it's still on Netflix, but I know at least it was, but it's called Captain Hardlock, Space Pirate. It is such a good film. It's like CGI anime kind of thing. The animation is amazing. I really liked the story. It's based off of an anime that's, a bit older. I think maybe it came out in the 80s or 90s. I think 80s though. I could be wrong. Don't quote me on that. I just really, really enjoyed it. And this is really good art too. Okay. Yeah, see, this is from the original anime, and I haven't actually watched. I think I watched. Marky, milk, please, drink up. No, milk will rest me from the inside out. Oh. If I was ever a manager, that would be my nameplate. I remember this too. It's a bitch worm. Oh. This teen is resisting negative peer pressure in a friendly but firm way using assertive body language. That's what I'm gonna do. Anytime someone asks me to do something I don't want to do, I'm just gonna go. Okay. I remember this one too. It says she wants to leave the house. I told her to never come back. Oh, she thinks she grown. She mad she can't reach. I love that. Oh yes, Game of Thrones. Stark reunion. It's been 84 years. This is what started it all. This. Don't ever dab in front of me. Don't ever dab in front of me. I'm just done with it. Is it like gone now? Like, are people stopped that? I never really did it. And so I don't know, because I know at one point everybody was doing it. You couldn't go 2 feet without somebody asking you to dab. And I haven't seen it in a while, so hopefully people are done with it now. That would be great. Alright, I think we're almost gonna be done here. Oh my gosh. Okay. Okay. Alright, well, I think we're just about gonna. Hopefully you were amused by that. I thought I was gonna be amused, but it turns out I was just a little more traumatized than anything else by just witnessing who I was as a 14-year-old. Like, in my head I knew it wasn't good, but like, this is evidence that's out on the internet for everyone to see. So, yeah. Oh my gosh, well, I'll be coming out with a couple more videos here pretty soon, so, keep an eye out for those. I think I'm going to be doing a Game of Thrones tag. I might be doing some video game stuff, maybe something to do with Warbler. And then I was thinking about maybe doing a Q&A video. I don't know if that's something you guys want. If you do, let me know. Let me know any questions you have for me. But otherwise, thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time.